Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Sammy Thunder here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing an SGC submission with a record-breaking 14 cards being sent out. Before we get started, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy vintage baseball cards, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. I have a 1,000 subscriber giveaway coming soon. Thank you all so much for those that have subscribed, as well as supported the channel along the way. This is going to be a huge deal for me, and we're going to be doing a live stream with tons of giveaways. So definitely check that out, be in the know, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. So why don't we go ahead and we'll jump right into this SGC submission. We're going to be predicting the grades of each card, and then we'll do a reveal when they come back. First card to be shown is this beautiful Topps 1971 Tom Seaver. This one I picked up a while ago. I just never really thought about sending it in, and this one just has super great appeal to it. The corners are sharp. The bottom has some condition issues, and the edge on the right side has some issues. But overall, this is a beautiful looking card, and 71s are, as you know, difficult to find in great shape. So this one, I am predicting that this one will fetch probably a 5. Maybe a 6, but I'm thinking probably a 5 at the lowest, a 4. The next card I'm going to show you is this awesome looking 1972 Wilt Chamberlain. And this one's just great centering, good sharp corners, some condition issues on the bottom, but not too bad. And on the back, decent centering. It's the first card of the set, which makes it even more important. So the grade, I think, on this one, I would probably fetch this one. I'm hoping for a 5 or a 6, but, 4 to 5, I think, is probably where I'm at. This one, obviously, everybody loves to send a Mickey Mantle card, and this one's no exception. Sending in this awesome 1963, I think, Mickey Mantle Bomber's Best, shared with Bobby Richardson, as well as Tom Tresh. I remember picking this one up over a year ago at a flea market. Paid about $40 for it, and it was just in super great condition, this card. As you can see, the centering is pretty decent. Top is probably a little bit more so than the bottom. But otherwise, very super sharp card. Surface looks pretty decent as well. I'm thinking that this one will probably fetch a 5, if not a 6. One of my favorite pickups from my most recent card show is this beautiful looking Johnny Bench rookie card shared with Ron Tompkins. I picked this one up for about $150 at the last show, and I'm thinking that this card has a lot of potential to grade, mid. The seller thought that it might grade 4, which probably not a bad prediction. But I think this has potential to go for a 5. With this one, I'm thinking probably a 4 or 5, this Johnny Bench. So this one is the Jerry Lucas that I picked up. The super sharp. Centering is almost perfect. Again, centering is pretty good on the back as well. So I'm guessing that this one could fetch, I'm hoping an 8 or a 9, given the condition. Hopefully it doesn't get a 7, but it might. So let's say 8 or 9. Next one is another Top 69 Hall of Famer. This is the Willis Reed. Another rookie card. Jerry Lucas was also a rookie. This one, the centering is not nearly as nice, but it's still a beautiful looking high quality card. On the back, centering is actually even better than the Jerry Lucas in my opinion. So I'm thinking this one will probably get a 7, maybe an 8. Next card is one of my favorites that I'm sending in. Is going to be this beautiful Topps 1956 third year Sandy Koufax card. This one is pretty darn good. Centering is very nice all around. Corners are a little touched up, but not too bad. This one, based on condition and everything alike, I'm thinking that this one will probably fetch, 4. That's what I'm guessing. I think a 4 is a good prediction. Maybe a little higher. So the next card up for show is going to be the 1956 Ed Mathews to go with the Koufax. This one's actually, I think, a little better shape. The corners are a little better on this one than the Koufax. So I'm thinking that the Ed Mathews here will probably go for, maybe for a 4 or 5. I see some issues on the back near the little comic, some little markings there. So Yeah, it's possible this will probably go for a 4 or 5. So the next card I'm showing here is the Topps 1971 JoJo White rookie card. This one was probably the most beautiful top 70 card I picked up out of the box breaks that I did with sportscards.com. Centering on it is great all around. I'm thinking that there's some fisheyes in there too, but otherwise the card itself is in beautiful shape. The corners are super sharp. I'm thinking that this JoJo White, it'd be great if I can get an 8 or a 9. I'd be okay with the 7, 8 or 9 on this. Next card up is the beautiful Topps 1972 Julius Erving. Let me see if I can get this focus. There we go. This one I picked up off of Instagram. Somebody was selling it. I'm guessing this will probably be a low to mid grade. I'm thinking that the centering is going to hurt it a little bit. There's some condition issues as well. But in the back, the centering hurts it as well, I think. But the card itself appears very, very nice. And I'm thinking that this one could probably get as high as a 4. Maybe not a 5, but I think a 3 or a 4. And what we have the next card up is the Mike Schmidt rookie card. And similar to the Julius Erving, this one does have some centering issues. As you can see, left to right is very off-center. But the card kind of shows very nicely in the front. The back, unfortunately, does have some wear and tear, as you can see. Bottom corners are touched up. Top's not terrible, but the centering does show. I'm hoping that this would get a 4. 3 or 4 is where I'm at on this. I think that's where it's going to go. I don't think it will get a 2. I think the condition will improve its chances. Next card up is the most recent bird that I picked up in an auction. I have a couple of these already, 3 of these now in my collection, but I decided to send this one in. I use my my SGC 8 bird that I have so as reference. So I think this one will probably get a 7, a 6 or a 7 on this one. The condition is perfect as far as corners and surface goes, so I think this will do very well. So I'm thinking a 7. Now, I haven't sent in a Magic Johnson yet, so I think it's about time that I do it. As you can see here, second-year card, 81, Magic. Similar to the bird, left to right is a little off, but otherwise the appearance of it is very nice and sharp. Back of the card, very similar, small little stain near the comic on his arm. But otherwise, I think this one will probably get a 5 or a 6, I'm hoping. And lastly, we'll finish off with the Nolan Ryan, Topps 71 Nolan Ryan card. Doesn't have the same appearance as the Tom Seaver that I showed earlier, but still very nice. Centering is very nice. The condition on the corners are touched up. Edge wear is it shows. But again, you take that with a grain of salt because 71s are known for having some condition issues. But I think this one could score a 3, if not a 4, so I'm really hoping for that. And, we'll send these in, and when we get the cards back, we'll do the big reveal. I think it's be a lot of fun, so let me know what y'all predict for the grades. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. So thank y'all so much again. Be in the know for that 1,000 subscriber giveaway. It's going to happen sooner before you know it. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day.